She trying to take away what we have, so me not gonna let her nothing. She want her, so she do love.
Hold on.
She trying to take.
Hold on. You know, you know, so we there, what a vibe down. Yeah. I'm gonna tell the people them say we are playing some classical music. Music will remind me of the days when man and woman used to rub off the wall. Those are the days when, you know, say a whole heap of baby used to born, because when the ladies end up on the wall and them a dance, you know, so them a feel something real hard. You understand me? I say, so, you know, by playing these kind of music, we're definitely going to be speaking with a legend. You know what I mean? A legendary selector we talk about. From them time there until now, and them man is still current, still relevant, still doing their thing. All right? So with all due respect, I want to big up to the man like Glamour Wayne.
Big up
See me
yourself.
say, Glamour to the Wayne.
Greetings. Thank you for having me tonight.
Yes, sir, through the traffic.
My brother, may I tell you, what a night. You know?
All right.
But we are still here. Give God thanks that we are still here.
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for coming on the platform, Glamour.
Yes,
and
sir.
also for taking the time out, because we don't know, say he's a busy man, you know. Whatever it is, you're always busy. But when it comes to representing the culture, you always make the time.
Yes, sir. We give thanks, you know what I mean?
All right.
Because when smartest music is all love, you know what I mean?
All right. Well, now, we're never going to waste some time, because we're behind time a little bit, so we are going to speed up everything.
Most definitely.
And fast forward.
We are going to fast forward.
Yes. Take your time. Take your time, because don't make it a speeding ticket here, sir.
Hey?
Take your time, because I do not want to make it a speeding ticket.
Well, on the MadVibez, we want to make sure that we are here, Glamour Wayne, fine. You know,
yeah, as some from your end, the reception a little shaky. Okay, your volume not too high, but I'll go play with it.
I want to make sure so the fans on the live are here, the legendary coming through clear and clean, because you don't know, so when the man is speaking, you know, I want everybody to understand, because them information can't take for granted. These are real information and coming from the man himself, Glamour to the Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Wayne, you hear me clear, my brother?
Loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, me I hear you now.
Yes, loud and clear. Can you hear you loud and clear?
All right. Now, tell us a little bit about the early days of Glamour Wayne. You know, where did you go to school? Where everything started before the music?
Before the music, everything started right there on Max Avenue in Kingston 13 community. But I was blessed to be born in a community that was musically inclined. Maxwell Avenue had the big studio named Channel 1 studio. You know Channel 1? Channel 1. Channel 1 studio is on Max Avenue. My yard was next door to that studio. So I was blessed to be born next door to our studio. And that studio also had a sound system there on Channel 1. And I get a chance to see like every single artist who ever came to the doors of Channel 1. From Bob Marley, Dennis Brown, Delroy Wilson, Ken Booth, John Holt, Alton Ellis, Black Uhuru, the Mighty Diamonds, Leroy Smart, Michael Palmer, you name them. Tony Tough, you name them. I've seen them since I was a young lad growing up. So I was blessed to be born next door to a studio. And because of that, I was musically inclined from birth. I could sing nearly every vintage classics back then because I heard them play to the speakers every day. And then Maxwell Avenue was a place where you had the most dance up on the avenue. You have the most bar, you have the most church, and the most school. Check it out.
All right. So you're born in a musical
environment.
Now, when did you realize that you want to pursue this as a career in terms of playing the music?
Well, the first thing, I did not take it as a career because I was still attending Kingston College. You know what I mean? And I was a very active member of the youth club called Burnley United Youth Club, which was located right near the corner of Max Avenue and Ness Road. And that youth club had a sound system named Afrotone Disco. So, because the youth club have a sound system, there are times when we have club parties and the sound system would string up and the top DJ would reach when it's short time and then the boss would play early. So one of the boss put some phone and I was there, watching what's going on and the man said, Will, you see the music you just want to from top to the very last drop. You start from top, it piled the record and piled them up. This was 1980, 1980. It piled them up, I said, we just play from top to the very last drop. Yes, that's all you have to do. So I have to learn by myself how to put a needle on a record. His name is Fabo. Rest in peace. Afro-Tone Disco is the father of Soul Supreme Disco now.
What's his name? Fabo?
Fabo from Afro-Tone Disco.
Oh.
He's connected with Soul Supreme Disco now. Mama Sally, Judah P. Rito, and then you there. Jakes and Israel and then you there. Yes. Soul Supreme sound. So that was 1980. Burnley United Youth Club with Afro-Tone Disco. And the party was keeping and the DJ now come till late and the boss will go and play early. But he took some curve going. That's how we knew go and play. Then the sound system sing up from about 3 to 4 o'clock in the day. You know what I mean? It was my job to play some early music. And I was there playing some early music and the thing looked for me like, I don't put them in so like him know him. I just one turntable,
One turntable.
One turntable. And even though it piled up from top to drop to the very last drop, sometimes I just say, I even know I skip out that one. I don't want to play that one, I get the match with that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you realize I was selecting on my own. And then say, well, that's the way I finish to do this, I said, no, but it's a fun thing, this is an job, you know what I mean? But we have played well. When the real DJ reached, the real selector reached now, the boss said, make him go and play, man, the man go and go. Make him go and play. And I went on until probably 12:30 at the night, when people at the party, and we have played, you know what I mean? And the boss said, all right, let's go to the big selector now. And come stay right beside me and because you play so well, see how plays a curry out here with some white rice and I think I want another champagne. That was my first salary around a 760. I did not know that you could get paid by, until I played a curry out. So that was my first salary.
I could be
first I didn't play to play some 1980. But I played a curry out and I think I want another champagne soda.
Well, you want no Glamour. Well, you want no. It's a good thing, still. Cause you want no. That for sure, sir. You love what you're doing. You were doing it for real play at the time. You were just doing it because you love.
I did not know that when you play music, you should get awards or rewards. I did not know. You just playing it for the love of it. And our biggest joy or reward was to see people having a good time. That was the sweetest thing. When you play music and people having a good time, you feel like a team.
And the curry goat never hurt neither.
No, the curry goat was a nice curry.
All right. So based on your information that you just give us and the experience, what year are we talking about?
1980.
1980.
Yeah, I was still at Kevin Dixon College, at Fort Farm.
Fort Farm. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was very young, man.
Yep.
Yes, man. Teenager, man. Yes, man. 13, 14 years, man.
So moving right along now. See, Fort Farm, you're getting the experience them time there. Still going to school.
Yes.
Still musically inclined. Because I remember now, you play the music from the pile up, from the top to the very last job.
Yes.
So basically that is your schooling right there.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, when did you move forward where you get the name Glamour Wayne?
Well, listen very carefully.
Or you have a name before that?
The name was just Wayne.
Wayne, okay.
Just Wayne. And what happened is, I'm the kind of person like this. It's my parents. They force proper attire. When you go to church, going to school, when you play a soccer game, you must be attired properly attired. So when I started KC, because we were tied to school, I didn't just at the normal school boy. My pants was a gabardine material, and my shirt was a silk shirt, plus garbage tie, My farm captain button. I'm not wearing ordinary shoes, I wear gentleman shoes last school. And my shoes, and my belt, I'm the same color. So there was a lady lived next door to my yard now. She came out every morning just to see me going to school. Because she loved the way he looked when me was at school. And she had a son, so it was like, she wished her son could dress the way I dress going to school. But I was like a force strike and a kid, you know. I thought you're a big man before time. They call you force strike. You know, so my attire was also a force strike, meaning we just like big man with me a little boy. You know what I mean? So one day now, she's sitting at the bus stop. And she was shaking her laugh. I said, Mr. Dolly, you laugh. Just said, well, you want to look a glamour boy.
That's where the glamour come from.
I didn't take it anyway. I just smiled and I said, yeah. She said, why? She said, no, we just got school at the bus stop. Everything got work. I said, nice. People those are young man. Can just like this go to school. But I didn't take it anyway still. Because it was 1981, 82, no. So I didn't take it anyway. That was the first time somebody come and say, you are a glamour boy. But I didn't take it anyway. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so that's where the glamour come on the way.
Yes. But I didn't take it seriously though. But moving on, 1982, I joined another youth club because I was very active as a youth in the community. Every youth club I joined them. You have to play football, cricket, swimming. I don't play the girls' game. I play Danish and jobs and all them things and all them the girls. Then. So we're very active. But moving on now, there was another club named House of Mint, and that club at that house named Soulville Disco. Now for you the word Soulville, you know how much is soul music out there.
Yeah.
So that's where we learned more soul music from. And it's 82. So I joined the club, and the same day that the boss I play some early music. And I play songs I play, that's where I really learned soul music. After 2 was more like rubber music. Soulville was like soul music. And that the same treatment. Then pile it up and so we go and play. People start picking my own. But now here comes the transition with 2 turntables now. But it's the same record rap place. Anyway, Soulville also helped to build my career in 82. And that's when I started taking like a serious thing. You know what I mean? Still not looking for the rewards or the awards. No, we're just playing music. Because we love playing music. We have no intention to play music as a career. Or become a big selector with a big name. No, that wasn't the intention. The intention was to just play music to entertain people. You know what I mean?
And it grew from there.
Then in the same community now, 1984 now, I met Rory, he was playing Stone of Song, and I was playing a song named Star Pine Disco. Rory just rise as a selector. You know what I mean? I play music as a selector. But Stone of Song bust like 1986. And by that time, me joined Gemini, 86. So Michael Moore was 86, me joined Gemini.
Okay.
And that's where everything started to read and proper way. But when I joined Gemini, I was still Wayne.
Okay.
You never turned glamour yet.
No, I was still Wayne. But just nice, I'm going to party same and everybody like we have to put together.
All right. So when you join Gemini now, was there anyone there before you when you get there, or?
This is very careful. First thing first, Gemini is a foundation song before I wrote that song in the mid 70s.
Okay.
About the early 70s, Gemini song with Gemini himself operated his music. Gemini himself owned himself and not playing one music. And then you have people like Funky and Captain Richie. You understand?
And
yes, you have people like Archie. So this song now, Gemini song was a soul song. Good? And then in turn the soul song into a rubber dub song. That's where Archie come in. I started to play rubber dub music. That's where Johnny Ringo and Waiting Area and Tristan Palmer and them come in. Okay, the Gemini song. And then you have another song named Love Injection.
Yep.
So Gemini won 2 sound systems. One for souls, one for rubber dub. So you have Love Injection with Captain Richie and Funky. You have the rubber dub side with Archie, Johnny Ringo, Waiting Area and so on. Them tell them they're the apprentice. I like the record them for Archie, them and I listen to one and I learn. Then the Sky Juice was a dancer on the sound system. They are talking about 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83 now. At that Gemini, I run Jamaica. But he leave the country. Gemini leave the country for 3 years. I came back 86. That's when I get back the brand new Gemini, which everybody else said that's when I run things already. He can't run things again because by then, classic disco with Sinodin and Jagabi and Rory from Stone going to run the place. So that's all Glamour Wayne fit in this now. And some big things are going out there. That's one I can't bust again, Gemini can't bust again. But this one came on looking different from every other sound system. It looked way different. In a I mean, it was in a console, while most sound system was always on a board and a table and thing. It came down in a control, we call it they call those things again, man. They put them in a console. Yeah. And it look neat. And the sound look neat and pretty. And they show me neat and good looking as everything. You understand? So they're pretty sound, they're pretty good. You understand? Yeah, so watch this sound. Hey, everybody has seen the sound bust already. And can't bust again.
All right, so
the sound of sound rise in the world and classic sound of go on the Jagabi and Senior Daily and Sky if I mention it somebody intended. So it was really, really a serious to that one.
So what I don't know. So are you telling us that classic Jagabi used to play classic?
It was an MC and classic song.
Oh.
With Senior Daily, Jagabi was the MC.
Okay.
Yes.
Learn something I never know. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, because I for some reason when I hear Jagabi, I was just thinking about Afrique.
No, man. What happened is he came to New York City.
Yeah.
1987. And he did an event with Afrique. That was super club.
Yeah.
It was classic and Afrique. But they did so well. After Jagabi went back to Jamaica, he had another tour to come back to America. When he came back, this time he came back and he joined forces with God. And that's where African sound system built. That's 1987.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Thank you for that information.
Yes, Jagabi and God built African sound system ending of 87 into 88 in New York City.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, back to Glamour Wayne now.
Yeah.
So when Stone Love Classic and Gemini. Like all them sound it go on with a vibe in the 80s.
Mid-80s, 86, 87, 88. Yes.
All right. So what style did you come to dominate and create that buzz and the Gemini feature in Glamour Wayne? What style?
When I joined Gemini 1986,
yeah.
The manager was a man they called Sassafras. And this one they called him Zaki. And Gemini was the owner. So Sassafras was a man who print the flyers them. All of them big original foundation flyers on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Sassafras write those flyers with him hand, handwritten flyers. So yeah, Gemini song with Disco Birch and Wayne. And Sassafras said, you can't just leave Wayne song. And I said, well, you can't call me Super Wayne. And I said, super clean building, man. You don't have Super Wayne, but you can't fly. So you know like the Super Wayne thing. So because back then most people didn't have super, you know?
Yeah.
So I said, no man, you can't fly, you clean building, you're not Superman. No man. You go find a name for you, man. Look how you dress nice and the girls them like you like you dress how you play the song. And then I lady know, Gemini wife said, you're not Glamour Wayne that. And from the woman said that Gemini wife Paulette dinner. So then a Glamour Wayne from the she said, see your name, the man. And you never Glamour Wayne.
Yeah.
And the man started picking the flyers now. Gemini Disco Birch and Glamour Wayne. I'm a virgin to tell you something. You didn't just kick off like a ball and
yes,
everybody wanted to Gemini come to music Glamour Wayne and I had to play the part and act the part and do the part. So I was known as a man who really loved to dress and come play music because back in the days, you know, most man feel like said they were just like a bomb to come play the sound system. No, I changed up all of that. Then the way I sing the music now, interact with the people, the way I toast on the microphone now, the fan base start to get bigger and better, the sound start to rise. 86, and by 88, that was it.
That's blow.
Okay. So and that was just by playing music. 'Cause it was like a rubber dub sound alone. You were just playing music right across the globe, like different
All,
genres.
all genre of music.
Mm,
All
yeah.
genre of music.
All
So
right. So
crazy, I learned like everybody else. I learned from people who were there before me. I learned
mhm.
from those who are there with me. And you have to improvise. You know what I mean? I get the act together. Then again, I think I was born to do this also. Because the love that I have for music, the passion I have for music, I had no choice but to play music because I was musically inclined. Just like some people were spiritually inclined, I was musically inclined. Yes,
And
I'm
you live,
spiritually inclined.
and you live right next door to a studio.
I
So
mean,
it was fine. You were living right next door to a studio. So
right next door to us.
you know the signs.
Yes, plus the jukebox, then I give the original song. So I didn't have a choice but to, play music. And music really chose me still because when I leave high school, I wanted to be a police or a soldier. You know what I mean? I worked in a pharmacy, of the park pharmacy. You know what I mean? And then I realized that I can't work and play sound, so I have to choose one. When I told Gemini, I said, I will leave my job and come play music. The man said, "MadMan, if you work in a pharmacy, I will leave your job and play music." I said, I can't find passion in being a pharmacist or working into a pharmacy. I find love in playing music. Him say that is your choice. I'm a virgin to leave that job and start to play music 87. I don't look back until this very day.
Mm.
Mm. Wow,
It was a good choice.
that's a
Very
good
good
choice.
choice.
That's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Now, so Glamour, tell me something now, right?
Yeah.
We know back in the days, like playing music is very competitive in terms of the DJs, and the sound system. But back then, it was more the competition was more sound itself, like which sound better, and in terms of when the sound string up, right? Am I correct?
Not just the solar system. That was very important. Back then, people took pride in presenting their sound system. That was, you're correct about that. Perfectly right about that. But also, how you play your music and what you play because everybody had music, and everybody had song. But always sound good and who play the music good.
Mm.
Mm.
So
Yes, so it was a combination of
the
Yeah.
good
combination.
sound, good song, and good selection.
So which selector or which sound system that you would look forward to play with because say yo the money are good. Me have to go outshine them tonight musically. Like tell me some of the people them who you couldn't wait to compete with because it's a secret competition always when it comes to the dancehall scene.
Well, first of all, know this and learn this. Competition breeds champion.
Hmm.
So it's always good to compete. And if you don't compete against stagnate, you have to innovate. If you are the piece of your cues. Now I look for the compete people like Rory from Stone,
Hmm.
Sky Juice on Metro Media, Mark Jug and Inner City. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Those are my three rivals. You know what I mean? We compete hard. And after competition, we were best friends again. We keep it moving. Because I could have in our own rabbit. If Gemini has Stone of string up, or Gemini Metro Media, or Gemini Inner City string up, it's a competition. Because everybody's trying to outplay everybody. And that's why we became champions. So that about some champions, so some champion selector. And back in my era, it was Dean and Jagabi, it was Rory and Rico, it was Sky Juice and the artists them, Peter Mitchell, Tanto Mitchell, Dr. C, and Culture Ranks and so on. With Gemini, just Glamour Wayne, one man against the world. Gemini, Papa J himself and Glamour Wayne. You understand? And then in a city, Danny Mark, Wally and Richie. You understand? And then you have Captain Midnight, and then you have Ian Roadstar, and you have not some Super D. You understand?
Mm.
So we were all competitive and we had to go out there and shine every night to make sure that we stay on top. Because if you don't stay on top, you're gonna flop. So you know what I mean? It was very competitive, it was hard because everybody had a good song and everybody had talent. But the only people them choose and I was only choosing one. Thank God for that.
All
Yeah.
right. Well,
But many have
well,
called, but few are chosen. Many have
you
called,
are
but
chosen.
few are chosen. I was only choosing one.
Well, the first time I get experience Glamour Wayne round the turntable was I don't remember the year, but it was a place in a Port Maria. I think it was on the sea or on the seaside there or something like that.
Yes.
I mean, I say, yo,
I don't master name. Or is your father? Daddy.
I'm a father. I'm a father. They keep that
Are your
dance.
father to the party, man? Are you daddy,
Yeah.
your father to the party?
Yeah, he was a big fan of yours, because him always me hear him always a talk about Glamour Wayne and actually him always promote
Gemini.
Gemini.
Yes.
Yeah, he's always around Gemini. So
He was the first person who told me that when I started traveling, things are gonna get bad for Gemini because everybody in the island with them book Gemini, they want Glamour Wayne. But Glamour Wayne cannot be at two places at the same time. So when I started traveling, so Wayne, things are gonna be good for you, but bad for Gemini. And then so Wayne, since you started traveling, I now have more money again. Because the mayor said Gemini son of a mountain and you have come never stop make money. So because of you know Glamour Wayne, they stop make money. But your father, I love your father, may so rest in peace. And your father love me too. If it's a true you know Glamour Wayne, you can't make no money because you're gonna carry on tour. I mean, I say, Lord have mercy, but we have to go on tour, go make dollars too. So, you know what I mean? So you must say, wait, no, man, you can't tour often. Is that my choice or the people them choice again? Yeah. So when you are like about this now, listen carefully. It come from African disco to Soulville disco to Starpine disco to Gemini disco. I played People's Choice in Spanish Town. That was a family song. Okay? And when Chicago, I played a song, Chicago named Sagittarius, and that became on my own since 1997. I started doing on my own. Presented New York by 2000, and the rest is history. I'm still here standing. Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, I want to tell you, say you become a household name, internationally. Glamour Wayne from Gemini.
Yes.
Now the music take it right across the globe.
Definitely.
On an international level. Now, what I want to ask you, tell me one of the most memorable dance you ever play. You know what I mean? With anyone at your rival, them, like the business. Which one of the dance that stand out the most until today?
I have a few. The first one is September 1988. Gemini versus Inner City. Now, they were clash dancing and a juggling dance. These dances are promoted as clash dance. Inner City versus Gemini, September 10th, 1988. Because Mark and Danny is from Kingston 13, just like myself. So they want to know who run the community. So the two songs show up, Gemini versus Inner City, 106 Max Avenue, September 10th, who run Kingston 13. I got the better of them that night, and 2 days after, here comes Gilbert.
Oh, shit.
So, it's like a destruction of the Inner City. You lose the crash, and then here comes a storm. You know what I mean?
So who will take that night? Who will take the dance?
I got the better of them that night.
Better, okay.
Because guess what? Them someone will beat them and then beat me too. So, about some of them. But that night, I can't forget. It was a good weapons for Inner City. But believe me, they give me some good weapons too. So me, I keep it real. And then now, Stone Love and Gemini for the first time, February 3rd, 1990, House of Leo. The crowd of Sky, Rory and Glamour Wayne. The crowd of Rory and Glamour Wayne was a clash. I got the better of Rory that night, and that also propels my career to where it is today. And then the second time of the clash was the 1st of April, 1990, Grove Road. When about 10 months past on your son, we poor Rory, Cancer Rock, and there's a Chico, Leroy the Hansman, I could go on.
Bring the whole crew.
Yes, and I'm a Glamour with a load of Gemini song. And I play a song called One Man Against the World. I can play that song that everybody just, friends, like, this man has head on the body. He's a thinker. So the we power comes here, 10 man on your son play against the alone mind song. And draw one man against the world. And the dance shoot up. Every gunman walk them with their funny so yes.
Yeah, that was a brilliant move and a brilliant selection.
Yes, plus one link on behind it and then kind of music. So we are one. So those three dances are my most outstanding memory.
All right. Now, say
we have 6 minutes.
You earn some big stripes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We have 6 more minutes.
No, you did your part, and we realized that you are a force to reckon with because you become a champion. Now we move forward in terms of, I have to big up Irish and Chin,
Most definitely.
who recognize that you deserve to be recognized as one of the maestro, one of the legends still alive doing his thing. What was that feeling like to know that you get recognized for your work that you've been doing for so long, and it
My
reach a
brother,
point that
I have had many crowns and I've been crowned many times. My first crown was actually 1989. A friend named Connie from Silver Coast Restaurant. Um, that I reached on New York City, Dennis Speaker, T-Bo, and those guys, they kept a calling Max Avenue and calling Glamour Wayne, 89. And I got a lot of awards from that. And Dave on People's Choice Furniture called me last year. But this is the ultimate. And I must commend the Chin and Soundtrack Radio family for what they have done this time, because they really give Sky Jules, Rory, Jonathan, and myself 4 crowns, and I think we all deserve it. Now, for all the work we put in, we are looking for awards, not rewards. But we prove to the world that this is something we love. We love to do. It's a passion. It's a job. And we take it seriously. We set trend. We boss artists. We boss venue. We boss style. We boss music. So after 40 years in the business, we must can get something. And to recognize that we have been doing this for years. You know what I mean? And it's really a pleasure to be measured. It felt great to know we get a crown on that platform, and I'm very thankful. I mean, we still have more things for receive, but this is the ultimate. And believe you me, it felt great, and I'm very, very thankful, extremely humble. And guess what? I know we're gonna start to work because we maintain the crown.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm happy that you guys have been recognized, not for the first time, but this time now I think the world pay much more attention.
As I said, it's the ultimate. It's the ultimate.
Now, just before you leave us, I want to ask you, because I know Gemini is a sound that is a force to record. Now,
Yeah,
tell me, at least give me a few of the songs that when you put those songs on the turntable, may I talk about the special them we have. Like, tell me about some of the special them when you have. Like, what impact does it do to the audience, and which artists and what rhythm?
Some instant hit.
Yeah.
all right. First of all, we come out of Sound Clash. My #1 artist is Ninja Man. He was a good friend of mine. And because we're so close as friends, he just loaded with music, Ninja Man. He was a very good friend of mine. And back then, if you don't use Ninja Man to kill his soul, you're not killing us all. Ninja Man. Now, every artist, for some reason, have mad respect and mad love for me. Shabba Rankin, Admiral Bailey, Papa San, Lieutenant Stitchy, you name them, Michael Palmer, Philip Fraser, Freddie McGregor. I could go on and on. Little John, you pictures, Frankie Paul. We don't pay them some money, put on the rhythm, you know what I mean? Or the duck rhythm, you know what I mean? Singing melody, Chilla You, Tony Curtis, Lizzie King, you know what I mean? I could go on and on and on and on. Believe in me, when Jordan Newton music man don't play it, you know what I mean? Trust me. First, if I award people, the culture rhythm, the Far East rhythm, you know what I mean? The tax rhythm, you know what I mean?
And then load up.
Yeah, no, well, you have a singing melody where Gemini usually play where now I get some real salute. I forget the name of it, but you have a singing melody that man, it's a classic when it comes to Gemini.
It's called No Sound.
No sound, no matter way. Yeah, that is it. That is it. Big song. Big song, big song. Anyway, Glamour, just before you go, for the people out there who's searching for, quality selector like you, how can they find you on the social space in terms of bookings and so on and so forth?
The best way to find Glamour is call his phone. 347 224 7426. 347 224 7426. I am not a social media artist, entertainer, or selector. But I'm on IG, which is Glamour Wayne Musical Messiah. Glamour Wayne Musical Messiah on IG. I am not on Facebook. I am not on Twitter, not on Twitch, and all those things. You want to follow me? Call my phone number and follow me. It's that simple.
All right, just before you go, I want to ask you, I just want to ask you because I see the connection that, since I've been in Canada, I realize that you guys have a connection. I want to ask you, how did you know Mr. Who?
Mr. Wu is one of my first managers in Canada, 1989, No food man and travel, Mr. Wu, Only past snow go try and chuck and tumble and snow and all that thing there. One of my first manager, big up Mr. Wu from Toronto to Montreal, big up Patrick Shirley, big up Kitty Badness, big up Butty, big up Fabulous, all the people who brought me to Canada for the first time, 1989. And Mr. Wu was there from then until now. You have to salute them, man. They are always in my corner, always promoting Glamour Wayne, creativity of Glamour Wayne. I remember one time we had traveled from Toronto to Montreal. It was a winter season. Pure snow. Me and Lady G, Nita Mikey, Papa San. Yes, man, and Tingz Stewart. And we know how fun live and go to one ditch full of snow. Mr. O was right there with us. Mr. O, I will ride and die with her. Believe you me, that man there. We did so much work on the business and I'm still humble and I'm still loyal. I salute you, my brother.
For real. Just before you leave us now, Glamour, I want to ask you, what kind of inspiration, what kind of encouraging words you have for the selector, the upcoming selector them that will come in?
Upcoming selectors. Just the other day, I play alongside a youth called MJ from London. He's only 10 to 11 years old. And I spoke to him one way because I know his father well. You know MJ, right?
Yeah, man.
The little kid who was playing the music at that age. And the same encouragement I'm going to give. I gave him, I'm going to give everybody else. First thing first, retain the education. Make sure you retain the education. No matter how you still look glamorous and glitterous, education helps to propel you. Stay respectful to your family, especially your parents. Make sure, number one, you are spiritually inclined in God. With him, all things are possible. So God first, your education, your family, and take care of yourself. Understand? Do not drink the white wine, it's satanic. And when you're not working, get some sleep. You understand? And remember, make sure music is your love and your passion. You're not hustling. You're doing it because of the love, like a chronic said. We did for the love, not for the likes. You know what I mean? We all make bad choices sometimes in life. But remember, just stay focused, stay humble, stay loyal, and stay spiritual. And remember, education helps to help you motivate this business to another level.
All right. Well, you want and that note, Glamour, once again, I want to thank you. And I hope the listeners and this evening learn something from the Messiah.
Musical, heaven sent.
Messiah.
Messiah means heaven sent. Messiah means heaven sent. Because I'm spiritually inclined. They're the first one who open that Bible, I read the Bible in a dance hall. And I put on.
Yeah.
That's what the Almighty lead me to do. And I keep doing it and I feel good when I'm doing it, So the musical Messiah means heaven sent to the dance hall. Musical Messiah, dance hall, Guinea Steen. When Guinea Steen up to you can't wash out. So you can't wash out.
Well, God and good road, my brother. Manners and respect every time. Massive, if you're just joining us, we were talking to Glamour Wayne.
Yes, sir.
One of the legendary selector. Still up and going, doing his thing, and you don't know the things yet. I love all the way.
Yeah, man.
My brother. My brothers, stay safe. God bless you and thank you guys for having me, all right?
Yeah, man.
Blessings. Yes, Montreal and the world at large. Remember, it's all about Talk the Things Wednesday. We just link up with Glamour Wayne, out of Gemini, one of the legendary selector. And I want to tell us that I'm gonna play a song where me hear Glamour Wayne play and mash up a party. What I'm saying, mash up a party with a simple song like this. And he's right. You got to love music. Not for like it, you have to love it.